All right, everybody, welcome to the 360 podcast episode. I think this is episode 4 or 3. I don't remember. But yeah, this time we have pretty much everybody is on. You have myself, Magic at Spinby. You have Derek, Apple Gamer 24/7. You got Wilbur, 24/7 Tech 360, and then you got Mandel, the productive one. So
What's up, guys?
yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into currently playing. So does anybody want to start us off?
I'm actually I'm pretty weirded out by today's news, but that's really it. It's just kind of freaky stuff here.
I don't know. Okay, moving on. So does anybody else want to go? I guess I'll just go. So I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 3. That's really it, and some 2K along the side, but I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare, gearing up for Black Ops 2, but that's really it.
Well, I've been playing Minecraft, and I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 3.
Grand Theft Auto 3,
Yes.
taking it back. Alright,
On my phone.
gotcha.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't really been playing Grand Theft Auto lately. Ever since, you have to get to school and all of that, but I still waste tons of time.
I dropped out of school.
Yeah, so Modern Warfare 3 is like the hardcore thing, right? Just like I'm there like 12 hours a day nonstop. But besides that, nothing.
12 hours a
Nothing
day.
much. Yeah, I have some problems that I need to talk to a doctor about.
Yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Alright, Derek, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Modern Warfare 3 because Black Ops 2 is almost here, and
Oh, I
recently,
forgot all about Black Ops 2.
recently,
is that?
Like a couple days from now. Is it like 2 weeks?
What
Week
is
or
Black
two?
Ops?
It is coming out 13th, which is like not this coming Tuesday, but the next Tuesday.
And then Halo 4 comes out this Tuesday, so I'm super pumped
I
up for
cannot wait
that.
to
So
see the glory of that game.
yes, and I will be making AYOR because I've been asked to, and
Yes,
yeah,
Derek was so kind to do that.
because I'm a good sport.
No.
There's no I in team.
Okay, Han Solo.
Alright, so yeah, first thing we're going to talk about is Google's. They didn't have an event because of the hurricane issues, but they did announce new Nexus devices, Nexus 10, Nexus 4,
What the hell?
and they had updates to Nexus 7. So I guess we'll start with the Nexus 7, the most, I guess, boring part, which was they made updates to it. So now there's also a 32
I mean,
gigabyte model.
every Nexus sucks, so, you can go ahead and skip me.
Okay. So yeah, does anybody intend on getting a Nexus 7 now because of these updates?
I don't.
Like, I'll buy one used off like eBay for like $100, but I ain't gonna like buy a 32 gig oversized phone for nothing. And the worst part is that like nowadays, like everything should have like 4G. Like I know HSPA Plus is fast, but come on, everybody's trying to move forward to LTE, and everybody's just putting these crappy HSPA Plus chips in their device. So it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why they did that with pretty much old technology. But Wilbur, were you gonna say something?
I'm really agreeing with. I'm kind of agreeing with Mandel that some Nexuses they're sucky, but recently they've been pumping out good phones, so I could see myself in the near future getting me one, but I still have to decide. So I don't know. It has some good qualities, but at the same time it has just terrible qualities that would make me not want to buy it. So
I'm honestly considering getting a Nexus 7 because of, I was gonna get an iPad mini, but now it's pondering on me mainly because of the display, since the iPad mini doesn't have a 100% HD display.
yeah, that was one of like the main factors. I just like I was assuming that it would have like an A6 processor, but they kind of like they're like here's an old A5 processor. That's just that it just didn't make me want to buy an iPad. It was just there wasn't the stuff that was like the newest stuff. It just they
Yeah.
kind of sold you a brand new old
I
device.
understand what they're saying, that it's pretty much like a smaller iPad 2. But at the same time, it just seems like they should have put a Retina display on it.
Exactly.
It's to keep the price down. Making a Retina display, it's a lot of money to make a Retina display.
But at the same time,
Let's face it. Let's face it. It costs like $5 to get a Retina display.
Yeah.
If you go to China, it costs like $30 to make an iPad. So
it's. I think it comes down in production. I don't think they can make enough Retina displays, and that.
I mean, you see, they have like a lot of little kids, and they pay.
I know
them,
they have 13-year-olds like making these, so I don't see why they're losing money off of paying 5-year-old little girls and boys making iPads. So Foxconn.
But
yes,
at the same time, the Nexus 7 is $200, starts at that, and then the iPad Mini, which starts at $330. It's.
I mean, I'm mostly an Apple fan, so I mean, I would see myself. Sadly, I would see myself getting more the Nexus 7 than an iPad Mini, just because of the features that it has, comparing it to an iPad Mini. I mean, it's an old iPad that's just brand new. It's like if you go and buy an iPad 2 right now, it's like it's pointless.
Is the iPad 2 still available, by the way?
Yeah.
It is? For
yes.
What?
Yeah.
No. Let's check.
If it still is, it'd probably be pretty low price.
I don't think it's available.
It wouldn't make sense, but
They would have to charge like $200, $300 for it.
yeah,
It's
and that would
no
be the same
purpose.
price. Yeah, it's the same price as an iPad Mini.
Is somebody else checking right now, or?
I'm checking.
We're cutting that part out, right?
No.
Oh wait, yeah, they do still have the iPad 2.
That's the head scratcher.
You
on
can
my
get the
part.
iPad 2 for $400, and then you can get the newest iPad for $5.
What's the point? Just get a new iPad.
I don't know.
I guess if you just want the bigger display, I would imagine.
Someone should just go smack Steve. Oh.
Wait,
It's kind of hard to do.
iPad Mini costs $330, but the iPad 2 costs $400. What?
Alright, we got way off topic on this one. We're supposed to be talking about
LOL, what?
Nexus devices. But yeah, I am seriously considering getting a Nexus 7 over the iPad Mini.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. But what do you guys think about the Nexus 10?
That thing's a
sucks.
piece of shit. I mean, I don't see any Google apps taking advantage of that high resolution of a screen in the near future. Google has a problem making one app fit on one phone.
Yeah.
Now you're bringing a super high resolution display on that when Google can't even make their own like app that fits on every phone.
It's too many phones out.
Man, forget you. I ain't buying that.
That's
It's like 60
true. It's
Android
like,
phones out.
it's hard to fit every single crap phone out there.
I mean,
You can get a Google phone for free.
I think that's
Android.
I think Samsung had like a bunch of Apple's Retina displays in the back saying, "Hey Google, we'll sell these to you," and then like Google bought all the Retina displays for the 5th generation iPad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the design of it, I don't even like the design of it. It just kind of looks just blah to me. And that's just besides the whole app factor to the
Really
fragmentation.
professional.
I think it's so funny that I'm on my S3 right now on Google Plus.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the Nexus 4?
I think that they are pumping out things that they themselves aren't even ready for, honestly.
That's a very good way of putting that.
Yes, congratulations.
Like if you look at the iPhone 4 and then the Nexus 4, I mean, come on, really? I mean, can you make up something different? And then it's like if you look at like fundamentally what type of materials that you use to make this product, glass in the front, glass in the back, the iPhone 4, glass on the front, glass on the back. I mean, can Google hire like their own designers and not say like, oh, we really like this as our next phone, let's copy it? No, make something different. I mean, I do have to say that even though the Galaxy Nexus was a terrible phone, it still was a Google design phone. Like, you know that, but when you look at this Nexus 4, it's really taken some cues off the iPhone 4 with some of the materials and just with the naming in general. It's just...
I mean, I will say it is a very nice phone. I mean...
it is a nice phone. I won't say it's a bad
What about the
phone,
Nokia Lumia?
Yeah,
I like,
That's
I like that
also a
phone too.
very nice phone.
Yeah,
when I
that's pretty
see them, I
nice.
just kind of think lawsuit. It's just like there's too much reiteration of phones. They just be more original and creative. Honestly,
Yeah.
you're paying millions to create a new phone. You don't just like copy someone else's design.
I mean, like, I don't understand why they need a new phone to showcase the latest version of Android. I mean, like, you don't see like half the phones don't even run the latest version of Android.
Yes.
So like, it's gonna be a while before we see Jelly Bean on every phone. But to me, that's where Google really needs to start making some headway, trying to get their operating system on every phone they shell out. Even though that would be difficult
Impossible.
I mean, they need to get
or
a
impossible.
significant amount of phones because right now it's just ridiculous. Like you could probably count on two hands how many phones can run Jelly Bean.
I think I like read the other day like 2.7% of all Android phones are running the latest version of Android.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest. To me, that's the biggest downside about
Yeah.
Android
That's what
phones.
she said.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! Why is it so hard to download Notice? It's like
All right. So, next thing is after the Google stuff. So earlier on this week, who was it that bought Lucasfilm? Disney bought Lucasfilms.
Disney bought it. Yeah.
Disney Incorporated bought Lucasfilm.
Does anybody have any like outspoken thoughts on this? Just
I
Yeah.
never saw
He
Star
got.
Wars.
Yeah, he got like 4 billion
yeah, 4
Disney
points,
shares. Doing that.
4 point something trips
Yeah,
to
I
Disney
mean-
World or dollars.
Trips to Disney World. Yeah,
They paid him
that
Disney World trips.
would be hard. He would just like give them to African children in need.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Disney.
All right.
So I mean, it's like it was entirely owned by George Lucas. So I mean, he just kind of like he was like, "Hey Disney," like I'm really just wondering to see like, because Lucasfilms like Star Wars the franchise was getting to be crap after like so many like dance games and all that they just ruined it. Like they had like Han Solo
Yeah.
doing like the stinky leg. It's like, what's wrong with you guys? It's like, no, you don't do that. And it's like, so I'm just really hoping Disney can pull something out of their ass and just get something right. Just don't leave like the franchise a bad name.
I don't see this going anywhere good. They already have plans to make three more movies come 2014.
I think
Wow.
they should wait until all the people that originally saw Star Wars die so that they don't have like a bad memory, and then just let all the little kids that, you know, never heard of Star Wars,
Yeah.
just let them.
Well, I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but now if you really think about it, Disney owns every part of your childhood. They own Disney, they own Marvel, and now they own Star Wars.
Yeah.
Your whole
Yeah.
childhood is ran by Disney.
Yeah, so it's like they're gonna like brainwash.
My whole childhood is run by Nickelodeon.
Good
That's
for you, Viacom. Good for you.
Hold on.
But yeah, they have plans to make 3 more movies starting in, again, I don't know if it's 2014 or 2015.
I thought I read online the other day that like one of the movie, I think they already started production or at least the writing
Yeah.
of the 5th movie or whatever. But I don't know. Like I don't understand. Like I guess they have. I do see a big thing because it's a new set of eyes on the Star Wars franchise. You know, you could see it really taking off. But then again,
It's
it
just,
could go really bad.
I mean, it seems like they'd have to create a whole new storyline, like something completely different.
Well, I think
it's
they
not
bought
like they can
Lucasfilm.
bring
They
back
bought
all
all
their
the rights to
original
the
actors.
characters and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
So like Disney owns like all the characters, so they could just. Who knows? You could see Mickey Mouse in the
Exactly.
freaking Star Wars movies.
Did you see the picture with George Lucas next to like Mickey Mouse and Goofy, and they're all dressed up in like Jedi clothing?
Yeah, that was mad
And I
weird.
was
That
just
was like,
God, here we go.
I wonder what George Lucas is thinking. And is he like,
Money.
what's?
exactly.
Doesn't give a shit. Dude's like 90 years old. I was exaggerating. Yeah.
He's 60, I think. 60. Oh, he's 68.
No, he's 69.
He's 16.
He's 16.
He just looks really old.
He was barely old enough to create the movie that he made.
Pretty much.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This just seems like a bad idea to me.
Oh, it is a
but
bad idea.
honestly,
I think
can't-
in George Lucas's mind, the only thing that he's saying is YOLO because I don't have to worry about my movies anymore.
Exactly.
well, I mean, his grandchildren probably aren't mad at him. He's
Fish.
Yeah.
You know who's mad at freaking George Lucas? Freaking Dish Network, because I don't think they could get their Star Wars movies on Dish Network anymore.
This kind of reminds me.
Everyone who saw the original Star Wars is mad at George Lucas right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just like really. I think it's really funny that Disney like owns everybody, like every single person's childhood now, from Disney to Marvel to now Star Wars. I think the next big thing that comes out in entertainment or animation is gonna be bought by Disney, like that. So they're gonna just be like bought out.
They better not just like start ruining everything. Like start making like Disney hardcore, like Star Wars.
What?
I don't know. They're just. I feel like if they were to combine everything, like it reminds me to what was it, Kingdom Hearts. I feel like they better not start doing that. They're gonna have like a new Kingdom Hearts where like George Lucas is like Han Solo.
That'd be awesome, though. I love those. That'd be awesome.
That's the thing. So doesn't this mean that they can have Star Wars rides at Disney World?
I think they already do. I think they have some type of. I think they had some type of deal already that you.
Yeah, that was. I think really what we're supposed to be looking at here is like what Disney's gonna do next and how they're gonna possibly not ruin Lucasfilms, but still at the same time make their whole franchise interesting. I mean, because from what I see here, this is like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think we all sort of agree on that. So that pretty much does it for the main things we're going to talk about. Does anybody have anything else you want to bring up?
Katy Perry wants to vote for Obama.
I don't know how that relates to this show, but if anybody
I'm voting for
has
Mitt Romney.
any outspoken thoughts on that.
Oh wow, sorry. Is this the
I'm
wrong
voting for
show?
Mitt Romney.
All right, you go ahead and do that.
Please don't make this into another Fox News, please. I swear.
I cannot wait for Wednesday when these freaking political ads.
I know. I know. Let's go do. Bro, let's hook up and do something after Wednesday when all this election stuff.
Like I have a countdown for that. Like forget all the games that are coming out. Like that's the countdown.
I think I'm tired of all the election stuff because every other phone call that rings in this house is an election call. And I really just want to say, I'm Indian, you're calling India, we don't vote. So please leave me alone.
Like, I never thought I'd be so happy to see, like, a Clorox ad or anything non-politically related.
Are you voting?
Yeah, I voted.
I think the only thing that's really pissing me off is that they got to YouTube and we have that pet-free guy that's, like, in every commercial. And it just makes me want to, like, ugh.
What really bothers me is the local political ads for like a state assembly or state senator because those are the worst. It's like first you watch a freaking presidential ad and then like a few minutes later, oh, vote for me for this. I'm like, oh please.
Well, on that note, I think that pretty much does it for this episode. So yeah, I'll put everybody's links down in the description. So if you want to follow us, you're free to do that. But
I'm happy I don't have to intimidate Wilbur for the ending this time.
So
you had to intimidate me last time.
Yep. But that's gonna do it, guys. We'll talk to you next week, and peace.
Peace.
See you guys later.